I want to get something clear.
Sure.
The software of 10.93 million.
Yes.
We don't have any evidence of the company providing it to the ministry, even though 10.93 million had been paid to the company.
I met with the company. I summoned
Yes.
the company from Israel when I became minister.
Okay.
And demanded to see work that had been done. They said they had done a baseline study and that they were waiting for additional payment before they go into the development phase.
Minister, do you have a copy of their contracts? And what does the contract say in respect of payments to this? And Minister, those who facilitated the payments to that tune, what did they see to warrant that amount of payment? What invoices, what actuals did they receive or were they given to enable them push 10.93 million to the company?
Madam Chair,
This evidence should be at the ministry clearly if these amounts have been paid.
Madam Chair, getting the documentation has been like treading a needle. My chief director who sits here was director of finance at the time. A lot of the documentation ended up only at the minister's office, didn't even go down to the chief director's office. The Cybersecurity Authority has absolutely no documentation whatsoever. We've managed to pool a number of documents which we can make available to this committee. But, Madam Chair, to answer the specific question of what was seen before the 10.9 was paid, I would have said you and I were not there. I wasn't there, but you were there. You were the finance ministry. But it may not have come to you directly. But this was paid.
Did the audit say that this payment came from the finance ministry?
Yes, it was paid from finance.
No. In this, did they say
No,
the payments came from the finance ministry?
This audit did not deal with the 10.9 that has been paid already.
So,
But
Minister, let's be devoid of politics and everything. This is a very serious issue.
Sure.
And I want to get to the bottom of it.
Sure.
I was at the Ministry of Finance. This pertains to Ministry of what? Communication. So
yes.
let's speak to that. Devoid of politics, devoid of all the things that we want the TikTokers to carry around. But this is a very serious issue. 10.93 million for no work done, no evidence, as you are saying. It's serious. So, Minister, let's get to the bottom of this.
Madam Chair.
And then the 708 million.
I am getting to the bottom of
Yes.
it. And this is not, I told you, this is one of the things that has left me very worried. And I've referred it to the
I
Attorney
was
General.
worried myself when I saw 708 million
Because
meant for validation out of 1.7 million that came to
Madam
Ministry
Chair,
of Finance.
you know that
and the
there is,
auditors.
because of your previous role, you know that there is no minister who can make payments on behalf of the government of Ghana without it coming through the Ministry of Finance. As Minister for Communication today, any payment I need to make, I send it to Finance. Finance validates it, approves it, and sends it to the Controller General, who makes the payment on behalf of the ministry against my ministry's votes. And so that's why I'm saying that this 10.9 could not have been paid from any other source except through the Ministry of Finance,
Yes,
which
but
was done.
no, that is what everybody comes to say here. But I'm saying that definitely it's initiated from the Ministry of Communications. And that is why I am asking, there should be some level of evidence for Ministry of Communications to initiate these amounts from their ministry to the Ministry of Finance.
Madam Chair.
We work with the GIFMIS. And with these things, you need to attach documents. Finance Director, do you just get up and bring letters to Ministry of Finance to pay? Definitely, you would come with supporting documents. You heard the Ministry of Sports just leave here. And they had to confess that for one reason or the other, they were waiting for evidence that did not come. And then straight away, they sent it to Ministry of Finance. And the auditors flagged it. So I'm asking, there was no evidence of work done. There was nothing. And then this was pushed through for Ministry of Finance to pay. Then we all have a big problem in this country. We all have a big problem in this country. If this is how the payments were effected, we all have a big problem in this country. Finance Director, tell me something.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Chair and Chairman, for the opportunity. As you rightly said, finance will not pay anything without it passing through the user ministry. And so a letter comes to the ministry, and then we would process it through the gift mix. And so that is exactly what it is. So as at
so on what basis was this process through the gift mix? It is worrying. It is very worrying that there's no evidence of work done, and the minister is saying 10.93 million was paid for the software and civil works to the tune of 3.4 million, and now the auditors are saying that you have come up with a request of 708 million. I was of the view that usually with capital expenditure, you pay for work done. So for the ministry to push through 708 million Ghana cedis when work hadn't been done, I also have a problem with that one. And maybe that is why the auditors flagged it and said they needed justification before we push this through.
Madam Chair, so that
yes, Minister.
So that we put this in clear perspective, there are two separate issues that are before the committee here. The 780 million Ghana cedis, which has been flagged, 708 million Ghana cedis, which has been flagged by the auditors, which are requests for payments that were made from the Ministry of Communication in 2022 to the Ministry of Finance, were not paid in 2022, were not paid in 2023, were not paid in 2024. And when Honorable Atuforsen took over in 2025 and caused the special audit to be done, flagged it